Hello, my name is Prime, and welcome back to ATS Showcases, and today I'm doing my first look at the 1.49 open beta for American Truck Simulator, and I'm not gonna lie, my plans have changed quite significantly in the last 5 minutes when preparing this video. So we are here in Colorado, believe it or not, just outside of Pueblo, and we're heading up to, well, kind of Colorado's, well, Denver-ish area between there and Burlington, and I don't know what happened here. So the 1.49 open beta, for those who didn't see the Prime News video I did on the changelog or whatever changelog they have right now, there's a lot more in this update than just on the face surface of what's the changelog that they released for the open beta itself. Mainly, this 130 some foot long wind turbine blade with this absolutely stretched trailer. It looks fantastic. And yeah, we're doing this today out of nowhere. And there's also a number of other things, which a few of you may have noticed on the map. Kansas is actually filled in here, and there's little dots of little road, which I'll go actually in the next episode. I will go and drop myself on these areas and figure that out. But you may also notice this is Nebraska. And if I actually go to the freight market, Kansas and Nebraska are both listed here. So I'm going to safely say here that Kansas we can expect to see kind of release just after the 1.49 update, which is very, very exciting. And I'll get into that a little bit more here on the delivery because there is just so much to unpack here, and I'll go over that. It's the evening here in Colorado, so we're going to get to see some pretty dynamic skies, which you can tell already. The skies look really incredible with the new HDR skyboxes, and we'll get to see some nighttime driving as well. Don't know if we'll get any lightning today, but maybe we'll make that happen in the future. Let's go ahead and get this W900 started up and get on the road. And powering this W900 is a beautiful Cummins NTC engine. It's an engine mod that's available on the Steam Workshop. You can check that one out. Kind of odd for me to do a mod along with an open beta first look, but I thought, you know what? Let's do it for 1.49 release center with this episode because there's, once again, a lot to talk about. Now, I better get on the road here because the cop up here is waiting for me with this heavy haul. 1.49 people, hello, it has entered the chat and it has gone in swinging. I mean, there is a lot here in the update. I mean, of course, HDR skyboxes, the absolute beautiful state that this is now. It just looks so good. I even noticed doing the intro, and you may have noticed as well, going around with the clouds. There are just different zones. And okay, first of all, how am I supposed to get out of here? So does this trailer actually, okay, this exterior cam is also hilarious, may I say. Does this trailer turn at all? Oh, okay, steerable axle. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, well, I need to then try and get through here in one piece. So good to know, steerable axle on this trailer. That's helpful. Because if not, this was going to, well, this is still going to be an absolute challenge. And of course, as I mentioned, this is the evening. It's about 7 o'clock-ish in game. Well, actually, you can see it on the dash there. So we're going to hopefully get some really nice nighttime driving, while at the same time, I've got to try and survive this thing, because it is, well, a nighttime delivery. So we're going to see how it goes. We are going to see how it goes indeed. But 1.49, incredible. So obviously, as I've mentioned, the steerable, well, I guess I should say the trailers as well. We'll get into that. The whole lighting situation, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna cheat probably here a little bit because I have no idea with this trailer how I should be swinging out, because I think I nearly took out that stop sign just with the trailer swinging around. So I may not have to be as courteous on the swing out as I may think I do. So I'll test that one out coming up. But HDR skyboxes, I mean, look at this. The sun going through the clouds. It's incredible. And I also noticed doing the screenshots for this video, the thumbnail that you saw on the video, when I was toggling through which are more options now for the different lighting kind of presets and different atmospheric boxes. There's a lot more of them now. It looks incredible. The fog, everything that you have an option for. Okay, so is that doing that actually? So a pretty much more normal turn is actually suitable for this trailer. Well, how neat. Okay, that's good to know. Anyways, so many more options with that. I mean, we'll get into the nighttime here as far as I know, because it's roughly 5 hours in game for this delivery. Probably be just over that now, so we'll be going plenty into the evening tonight for that one. But incredible looking scenery here in the evening. I think that's where you're really going to notice it. Any form of weather event, morning and dusk is when you're really going to notice the main HDR, in my opinion. Of course, storms as well. And I mean, even lighting, to be honest, I don't know if it really is specific in the truck as well, but it feels like my dash lighting is so much darker than it ever used to be. So that's also something that I've noticed, and I'm just going off a whim here because this is my first look, bar 5-10 minutes of trying to get this set up and having my whole plans for this beta just be thrown out the window as soon as I load it in the save, which is also fantastic as well because you're getting my genuine reaction and genuine feel for what this update is. But besides that, the used truck dealer, I did go into it. Just as the screenshots, appeared, it looks like a used truck dealer. Obviously, everything right now is in kind of this underscore code, so including what we have today, which is, it's 131 feet long. The CN underscore wind blade, so it'll be a wind turbine blade, which is another neat addition as well, but it's also kind of crazy in my opinion because it is so absurdly large. I mean, it's got to be the largest delivery in game yet, right? I don't think any of our other heavy haul trailers or the extended lowboys are over 100 feet long. I guess they'd be probably about 80 some, right? At least that's my opinion. Doesn't feel, it feels like it's the largest one, so take that with that. The key bindings I haven't personally touched. I don't really have a desire right now to be messing around with my key bindings, and I don't really need to, but that is really cool as well. And besides that, it's just kind of crazy. Just kind of crazy, to be honest. I guess the other thing, I'm just trying to get everything straight here. Packard Test Center, I'll get that out of the way. Technical Center, that was my initial plan, to go find it in Washington State, do a delivery that's around it. But as I said, plans changed pretty quick as soon as I saw the in-game email saying that there is a new heavy cargo route in Pueblo. So I'm like, oh, okay, didn't know about that. So I went to the job market, clicked on Pueblo, and went and looked, and I saw this. And so that changed my plans. Just impulsive moves, and we just decided to do that. Changed up my complete truck idea as well. Take a heavy haul W900, and not gonna lie, that's also partly the reason why there's the Cummins NTC engine in this, because I modified the truck slightly. Didn't even know what engine was in it. I started it up and realized that is a mod. That is not a standard SES software engine sound. All due respect, but it is not. And we're here now. We're here now with the Cummins NTC engine powering this delivery, and I think it actually fits really well with this W900. Let's face it, it just works. It sounds really good, and it just suits the truck, and it suits this delivery because, this blade isn't maybe the heaviest thing in the world, but it's definitely cumbersome. So just doing an 8x6 chassis on the W900 is the very smart thing to do, in my opinion, trying to navigate this absolute huge load. But it is fantastic. 1.49, and we're just starting to see some of the lighting now in the horizon. Incredible looking as well, and I'm sure as it goes even more dark, we'll get some stars as well, and we'll be able to pick out the moon, assuming it isn't cloudy. I mean, that would be definitely a drag. However, if photo mode maybe can come in handy there, if so, but I think we'll be fine because we've still got a number of hours left here in-game delivery time for things to change. But yes, now onto the DLCs. I kind of made a jot note list here of things I'm going to try and go through without it feeling too unnatural, so I do apologize, but once again, I've got a lot to unpack here. The DLCs. So, something I forgot to mention, to be honest, full transparency, in the open beta prime news for 1.49 is what I was originally thinking of saying is Kansas DLC. We can probably expect it to come with 1.49. Given the color of the DLC on the map here, I'm going to safely say that we can expect Kansas just after 1.49 or with the official release, obviously as a separate, DLC, whatever, but we can expect it to come. But Nebraska is actually noted in the delivery manager for the game. that came out of left field. Normally that isn't, normally that's not in the open beta. You don't have 2 DLCs and names in it that are still coming, albeit it's not grayed in like Kansas is, shaded wise, but it is still on, it's still noted as Nebraska on the map, in a map, and there's content there. As I mentioned, there's little things that we'll go to in the next episode. Caught me completely off guard. That was weird with the sign. Caught me completely off guard. Was not expecting that whatsoever. But it is a welcome surprise indeed, and one that I'm really looking forward to checking out very, very soon. And I just want to go to the exterior cam here. Can we see any stars yet? Not yet. It looks like a pretty clear night. We'll see as it continues to go darker, because the sun is still setting. It's now, well, I guess, what, 9:30 in-game time, so we'll see how it goes moon-wise, and maybe it's just a bit cloudy, and we'll see as it goes on if I can get some moon action, or at least some different stars or something. We'll have to see how it goes, albeit it is dynamic as far as I'm aware, so that is also neat as well. So you may get some stars, you may not, you may get, well, I guess you get the moon, but it's just how... Oh, I guess we're seeing some stars off in the distance. Very faintly. I'm going to try and zoom in on the video, and depending on your monitor, you may or may not be able to see this and get by the cop flashing. See little stars up in the sky. Very faint indeed. And where is our moon? That's not the moon. Oh, look at those lights in the sky. Beautiful, almost like red haze to it. And you get some, yeah, there you can see the twinkling stars out in front of us a little bit better. Now, where is the moon? It is probably directly above us? I can't even tell. I can't tell at all. We're going to have to wait and see on that one. It's probably a little bit too early into the evening to see. It's not high enough in the sky, or for that matter, it's too high, and I can't even see it. But the night sky looks so good. All the little stars, it's the faint details that really make the difference, and especially when we look back behind us here, that design in the sky, that, oh man, looks so good. So good indeed. This is what the nightlife in ATS needed. And I know a lot of you have been wanting me to do more nighttime deliveries, and to be honest, I just don't really like them for showcases because the night sky was always so boring. And with the moon coming back to ATS after many years, and there's just a bright star over there, and drifting across the lane, but that's fine. It's just so good now. It's just so good. Finally having a sky worthy of ATS in the current lighting system. So good. So good indeed. Maybe it's just the size of our trailer that we can't actually see the moon where it is right now. We will have to see on that front, and I'll do some navigating as well. Before this video ends, I will be looking at that moon. I'm gonna make it a pact. Whether I have to do it through camera mode or not, we're getting there no matter what. But as I said, we still got quite a bit of time. It's only 10 after 10 in game, so we've got some time there. So 1.49, what are my plans now? Well, not gonna lie, they've changed slightly. I will now be doing, as I said, well, I guess we got a lane change maneuver coming up here. As I said, we will be doing, in the next episode, probably just before the delivery starts itself, I'll do its own little mini segment, or maybe its own little video. We'll have to see. May even do my own little video for that one. To be honest, that may actually be a good shout. We're going to do a little navigating in the Kansas and Nebraska DLC. Now, future Kansas and in Nebraska DLC, depending on how much we can drive in that in those areas of the map as of this update. Keep in mind, yes, this is 1.49 open beta, which you can opt into, and this is actually being recorded on actually not release day. This get my days straight here. There's been a lot happening around here at Prime Simulation with videos and stuff, as those who can probably tell by the amount of videos being uploaded recently. I guess this is second day after release for 1.49, so keep that in mind just in case you're in the future. Well, obviously things may vary depending on, or will vary, especially in the naming of things, between now and even later stages of the open beta, but definitely upon release things will be different, so keep that in mind if you're watching in the future. But if you're watching currently, I think you could be as excited as I am, and honestly, I would recommend you opting into this beta and trying it out. Let's see, can we find the moon without hitting anything? I'm gonna have to wait to get out because it's probably blocked by the city here. I can't quite tell. Oh, I want to see the moon, please, game. That'd be fantastic. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. I'll be patient. I'd highly recommend you opt into this beta. I know some of you don't like to opt into betas, and that's perfectly fine. That's all your decision. That's all good. However, I feel this beta may be one of the greatest betas in recent times for American Truck Simulator. Now, that's a big statement. However, there's so much to unpack. There's so much to view, and it revolutionizes different areas of the game, or just revitalizes it, I guess you could say as well. I have a feeling the moon's somewhere over in that patch that I keep looking at because it just looks so good. Another lane change maneuver, big shock. It's just so good. Haven't noticed any performance issues. It's been running really well. So I don't know. I don't know if there's really a downside besides your mods. Obviously, I'm running an engine mod in today's video, so I'm not actually running completely stock. So once again, keep that in mind. And this is actually potentially going to be a little tight. Oh, maybe not. I just got to kind of drive normally, and the trailer just does its own thing. It's more tighter quarters that it really swings, or I could really sideswipe someone. So I just got to be careful, I guess, around there. But anyways, there's so much happening. As you can tell by the way I'm commentating, I'm doing circles, which I'm trying not to, but even still, fantastic. Fantastic. I'm so excited. That's why I'm a little bit scatterbrained, but it's one that I highly recommend. I'm going to get over. When are we going to start drifting over? We're going to start drifting over now. Hopefully they don't fail me. Please don't fail me. Game. There we go. I think the trick with these heavy hills, if you keep your indicator on while your rear gunner is moving across, it won't fail you if you do it early. I don't know. I have PTSD in a way because I failed one of my very first special transport missions ever when I got the DLC. Don't really know what I did or if it was just a fluke because it was new. And since then, I've been paranoid of these lane change maneuvers, so that's why I always kind of have these moments of pause and try and figure out, make sure everyone's moving around and keep my indicator on longer than I should just to make sure everything jives. But as far as I know, we are okay. Where is the moon? It's got to be just above me, probably the entire time, isn't it? This is really being annoying, and I probably just can't see it. Can I see it through any of the camera views? So we have one, that's the interior view. Two is exterior. I haven't tried that. That's not helpful. That's not helpful either. That one's not helpful. Oh, actually, it could be. Nah, don't see it. Don't want to crash into the car ahead of me either. What one are we at? No, can't see that one either. And cinematic, yeah, that's not going to help us either. Well, we're gonna. I'm determined to get this moon shot. With my luck, it may not even be. May not even be here. Maybe so cloudy or something. It's just the way that the environment is that I can't even see it. May not be clear enough. Which I was thinking about it when it was still light out. There was actually a decent amount of cloud cover, but yet we can see the stars. So I just got to be looking in the right direction, to be honest, which I'm probably not. It's probably right over there where all that kind of cluster is, that really nice looking cluster. But night sky looks fantastic. As I said, we'll have to do some weather delivery actually probably next time as well. Next episode is going to be a good one, if you couldn't tell. I'm going to hopefully do that as soon as possible. As far as I know, you guys will be seeing this Thursday. Hopefully everyone is doing well, or whatever day this video may find you. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully get the next episode out for Friday. If not, it will be Saturday. We're going to see. But there's just so much here in ATS now. 1.49 open beta, stellar. And of course, Kansas. I mean, again, I'll come back to it. It's we knew it was going to be coming soon, and SES Software kind of confirmed, as far as I know, in one of their live streams, which unfortunately I haven't been able to follow as much as I'd like to, but the great Prime Timer community and best community ever have been keeping me up to date on that one. And they apparently somewhere in there they said that you can expect Kansas to come by the end of the year, so this is nearing the end of the year, so that makes sense. And in terms of Nebraska, No clue. Are they going to do another? Are they going to do maybe 1.49.5? Pull a Euro Truck Simulator 1.48.5, but for ATS this time? We don't really know, unfortunately. But having Nebraska in the game already is kind of a little sus, if you ask me, in some ways, just because of how they normally do it. It's not common. I feel like we should get this this moon shot really soon here. It just feels like everything's coming together, and the night's just clearing up a little bit and shifting around. I don't know. It just feels like we should really get it soon, but I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my hopes up. I don't really know, but we'll just have to wait, I guess, a little bit more. And if it doesn't happen today, I'm going to be disappointed, I think. I'm going to be disappointed, not going to lie, considering I've been doing... I've set it out to try and get it for this episode, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I really don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to give it our best shot, and hopefully everyone is enjoying the content around here so far. There has been a lot of content, if you couldn't tell. In fact, the day I'm recording this, believe it or not, fortunately I've had enough time to do so. This has been a triple video launch day, and of course this recording being recording number 4, or technically recording 3, because 2 Prime News and this recording. However, there were 3 videos launched today with the Dunston Trailer Pack DLC first look over on the ATS 2 side of things. It's been a busy time. SEO Software is keeping me busy around here on the Prime Simulation channel with all this news, but I am enjoying every second of it, and a lot of content here for us to unpack and do. In the next episode, we're going to probably head up to Washington State. We're going to see what we can, well, I guess after checking out those couple little areas, probably just with our truck. If not, I'll do that separate little area in Kansas and Nebraska, separate video. I'm almost leaning maybe towards that for the next video. And then the main next video, we'll call it that, will be up around the Washington State area, and we'll head over to, we'll try and find the PACCAR testing facility, or technical center as it's formally called, and we'll see what we can do around there, because I think that will be a really neat thing. I am still on the hunt for this moon. It's got to be just above me, and I can't tell. Okay, camera shot time. Where is it? Where are you, moon? Is there actually no moon? Where'd the moon go? So much for adding it to the game. Is it just cloudy or what? And I can't change the thing because the camera screen is broken. Oh, it came back. Any moon? Any moon? Any moon? I'm really not seeing anything. Am I just in a dead spot for the moon or what? Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, oh well, I guess we'll continue on here. Yeah, that's really too bad. That's really too bad indeed. I guess we'll have to hope for maybe at the delivery point here we'll get the moon, but that's a little bit of a shame actually. I couldn't get the moon, but at least we've got some really nice stars and so on, and of course the nice sky scenery earlier in the evening. That was quite beautiful if you ask me. Let's see how we can navigate this corner. So we're gonna try and take it a little bit more normal actually, just a standard swing out. Oh! What happened? What did I hit? She just went sent to the shadow realm here. Okay. That's a new one. What did I hit? The sign? Oh, I hit the sign. Good. Just, oh, did I hit the sign initially? I don't think I did. I'm gonna have to slow-mo this in replay. There was a collision issue there. Did the back of the wind turbine hit the ramp? Or what? I have no idea. That was something else. Gee whiz. Keep in mind, people, this is open beta. So if you happen to see anything that's a little off or just not quite right, like that. Oh, of course, we got trailer damage. Awesome. That's what we want to see. If there's something that's not quite right, that is why. Now, you're in a really bad spot there, cop. Or whatever car that is, because my trailer's going to swing out here. And of course I'm cheating doing exterior view, but I don't want to get sent to the shadow realm again, if you ask me. So we're going to just, we're going to try and not have that happen again. That was weird. Just, I'm actually lucky that didn't wreck the delivery, because it got really bad for getting close to the escort vehicle there, but I had no control over that, and it just went. So yeah, not really sure what happened there, but that's a good old good old shorts moment, if you ask me. I think that will that'll probably do pretty well. Actually, I don't even know. Shorts, you can't guesstimate at all. There's really no there's no exact formula whatsoever for short form content. Some of them basically flop, and then some of them flop and then take off and become the top runners on the channel after like 2 weeks of being published. No idea. They're random. So we'll see how that moment goes. I'm sure that will make light in the future, but oh well, it's an open beta. We're gonna hit these little hiccups, just like the camera view kind of glitching out. I'm gonna assume that's just because of all the new HDR skyboxes. There are just things that need to kind of be touched up. There's a lot in this update, and obviously the blog post for the launch of the 1.49 update only launched with 4 items listed. That being obviously the HDR skyboxes and the weather, the used truck dealers, the key bindings, and then what was the Packard Technical Center. That was the other one. There we go. But we now have kind of a soft confirmation of Kansas coming after 1.49 because of that. Whatever's now happening with Nebraska, this new transport route, and this new cargo type, which I think is the only one, but I don't actually know. I can't confirm on that one because I haven't noticed. I didn't honestly look through all the cargo types that are available now. I just saw this delivery when I saw the new cargo or heavy transport route. I have no idea. Not a clue what else is hidden in this update besides those hidden areas on the map. We're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to spend some time. Comment down below also if you spent some time in the beta or happen to know of some other things that would be good tips to have. I need pretty much all the tips I can get and pointers, and I'd appreciate any help. Any moon now? Well, things are adjusting in the sky, but I'm really not seeing it, so the moon may have to wait, unfortunately, for another episode, which is a shame, but it's the way it's gonna be. Oh boy, they've got a swing out thing and I didn't take it. Good. Okay, well. Oh, driven off the route? No! Oh, come on! And that, my friends, is why I am always a little weary of these heavy cargo transports. Fortunately, I was able to go back to a checkpoint, which is just around the corner from where we had that issue. So we have to take that that little excursion around. So I can't believe it failed me the mission just because I went straight when I had to go off the road. Keep in mind. To then swing around into the delivery point. That seems a little bit finicky to me. That doesn't seem quite right, but it's okay. We'll live and learn. And so as we come across now, as we close in on the delivery point again, we'll have to see how that one goes. But this has been some episode. Chaos left, right, and center. Just everything happening with this update. I guess a little bit of good and bad. There's a lot of positives, and there's also things that need some work, which I guess you can expect from an open beta, but I don't know. I was surprised, and I know a lot of people in the community were, to see this open beta come so quickly, given just the announcements of some of these features and so on, and the proximity to 1.48 and stuff. There's a lot happening. I don't want to say it, but it almost feels like some things could have been rushed. I haven't noticed some of these bugs before, and maybe that's because I'm running a mod in the game. And this is maybe why I normally always say don't have any mods in the save whenever you do an update. However, the only mods in the save are 3, including this one, engine mods by Slav Sherry. No issues compatibility as far as we know, or shouldn't be. Yeah, it's just a little weird. And we're gonna go around this way this time, swing ourselves into the site, and so we're actually delivering to a escort vehicle crashed? Oh, come on. Seriously? I don't see the escort vehicles anywhere. My front one just disappeared into... Oh, actually, he turned off his lights, I think. Yeah, cop is there. The rear escort vehicle's over there. Escort vehicle crashed? What's crashing? Okay, temp number 4, is it now? I don't even know. So we're gonna try and do this a little bit quicker to get that, the escort vehicle at the back, I assume, off the road. Because I think that's our culprit right now. Or there's an AI that's trying to crash. Okay. No. Alright, I've been trying this now for about 8 extra attempts from what you've last seen. Oh, is this... Nope. Escort vehicle crashed again. Never mind. We may be in just a never-ending loop of crashing here. So let's just maybe do one more attempt here. I think we're pretty much gonna have to call it. So the rear escort, as far as I know, kind of is in a never-ending loop of crashing. We're gonna put the right indicator on this time, see if there's any weird stuff, because it's just kind of stuck there, shut off on the road, and an AI come flying up behind it and crash into him about now. Yep. So we are in a full-on state of, well, we can't really do anything. So I think we're just going to have to abandon this delivery, unfortunately, right at the end of the mission, which is really annoying. And even though there's disappointment from the delivery basically glitching out and you can't finish it, as soon as I abandoned the delivery, the camera view went to this particular view, and take a look what's ahead of us. The moon! We got the moon at the end of the video, would you believe it or not? What a crazy episode. I mean, just everything happening here. What a fantastic, fantastic update. Besides some of the flaws that I'm sure will even be updated maybe by the time you guys see this video. What an incredible update as well. Brings so many cool things, revolutionary things as well. I mean, the sky looks incredible. And I mean, there are some maybe weird things with the lighting occasionally around, and of course performance of certain things are a little bit iffy, but saying that, the heavy haul was not expected in the update, and maybe wasn't supposed to be, or maybe was supposed to be but not fully implemented. We don't really know what's going on there, but the positioning of the rear gunner, as far as I can tell, is the issue, because it stops in the middle of the road and then the AI just ram into the back of him, and there's no way to get him off the road no matter how quickly you go. And if you try and cut on the road itself, you get failed, as you evidently saw in the video. So that's unfortunate, but at least we finished off with seeing the moon, which does look quite nice as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.